Welcome back. It is time now for us to enter into the Anja chakra. The Anja chakra is located between the eyebrows. In Sanskrit, Anja means will or order. The Anja chakra is known as the master chakra. It is locked by seriousness and ego. It is unlocked by innocence, simplicity and intelligence, and by shedding all forms of ego. The Anja chakra is known as the Chakra Raj, the master of all the chakras. This is such a significant chakra that there is no religion that has not worked on activating it. When the Anja opens, the whole being enters into a different realm. A whole layer of faculties opens up. That is why all the Oriental gods are represented with a third eye in their forehead. The third eye is a symbol of the awakened Anja. There is an old saying that if you die in Varanasi, a sacred city of India, you will automatically get liberated. Varanasi is not just the city as we know it. It is also the region where the Varana, that is the eyebrows, meet the Nasi, that is the nose, which is the exact location of the Anja chakra. It symbolically represents the death of the ego in the liberated or enlightened state. The Anja chakra is concerned with ego, with seriousness, with thinking too much about ourselves, and therefore taking life too seriously. What is seriousness? Seriousness is nothing but paying undue importance to something at the cost of everything else. It stems from the inability to see that all of life is just a drama that is unfolding every minute. Seriousness is the result of over-expectation from life. A small story. 2 boys were building sand castles on the beach. They suddenly had a quarrel, and one of the boys got angry and kicked the sand castle. The other boy went and complained to the king about a serious problem. The king began to laugh at him for making so much out of just sand castles. But the king's advisor, a Zen monk, he started laughing at the king. He asked the king, "When you can fight battles and lose sleep over stone castles, why do you laugh at these boys for fighting over sand castles?" All our seriousness is just about sand castles. Understand that. For the child, at that young age, sand castles seem precious, whereas for us at our age, stone castles seem precious, that's all. Whether it is a sand castle or stone castle, the seriousness behind it is the same. Just the object of seriousness is different. So don't laugh when children fight over sand castles. Seriousness closes your mind to the openness and freedom of life. It makes you dull and dead. It curbs your thinking and makes you stick to the familiar patterns that you know all the time. In a Zen monastery, there was a competition among disciples on who had the best garden. One disciple was a very serious sort. He took the competition also very seriously. He kept his garden neat and clean and well swept. All the grass was of the same height. All the bushes were neatly trimmed. He was sure that he would get the first prize. On the day of the competition, the master went round all the gardens. Then he came back and he ranked the gardens. This disciple's garden got the lowest ranking. Everyone was shocked. The disciple went and questioned the master about it. He asked, "Master, what is wrong with my garden? Why did you rank me the lowest?" The master looked at him and said, "Where are all the dead leaves? A garden maintained in such a way is no longer alive, it is dead." Seriously, seriousness kills spontaneity. It destroys creativity. Science has proved that when you perform a task in a relaxed and light manner, your thinking and decision-making capacity is automatically enhanced. The same task, when performed in a serious manner, dulls your mind. I tell you, all our seriousness is just sickness. When I say all, I mean all. And all our sickness originates from seriousness. Seriousness begets sickness, and sickness begets seriousness. One night, a man called me on the phone and started crying. He said, "I fall at your feet, Swamiji. Please help me. I'm so depressed. I'm going to end my life." And so on. I tried to calm him down and finally said, "Why don't you come to the ashram tomorrow morning and spend a few days with me? Let us see what can be done." He replied, "Tomorrow, Swamiji? Oh, tomorrow I have to go to office. Shall I come next weekend?" So most of us are like this, getting unnecessarily tense about our so-called problems. Just one jolt is enough and our seriousness will drop. When we wake up to reality, we see how insignificant our problems really are. When you do something too seriously, when you're too concerned about the result, you are actually not allowing yourself to perform at the optimum level. Of course, you need to make plans, you need to think ahead, but do it with sincerity, not with seriousness. Seriousness is not the same as sincerity. Sincerity is focusing on the task with enthusiasm and youthfulness. Sincerity is giving the task your best without worrying excessively about the result. When you are serious, you don't enjoy, you don't laugh. How can you laugh when you are serious? They are mutually exclusive. Either you are serious or you are laughing. You can't be both at the same time because the very definition of seriousness is such. But when you are sincere, you can be laughing and playful. You can continue to do the job on hand in a playful and creative way, and the job will get done in a joyful fashion. And because you have finished the job, you have been sincere. With sincerity, there is no worry, there is only enthusiasm. When you are serious, you are being egoistic because you fail to see that the whole thing is only a cosmic drama. You feel too much as a separate entity, too much of I, and so you become serious. If you understand that the whole thing is only a drama, you can never be serious. When this understanding happens at a deep level, you'll simply do things with the sheer joy of moving in tune with the cosmic drama or existence. And when you do it this way, you are not serious. You are just sincere in playing your part, that's all. You see, there are two things: chronological planning and psychological planning. Chronological planning is planning on the time scale. You decide, you will get up at such and such a time, finish your morning routine by a particular time, reach office at a particular time, and get certain tasks done that day at the office. That is perfectly all right. It is a practical way to organize your work in a way that can give the best results. This kind of planning with sincere action will take you from happiness to more happiness. Psychological planning, on the other hand, is planning in your head with no relevance to time or space. It is just a constant serious planning going on in your head over and above the chronological planning. It keeps you thinking that you are serious and dutiful. It is actually nothing but complex negativity being applied to the chronological planning that has been already done. You keep analyzing your plan and getting into a dull state because all your energy is going in analyzing the plan again and again.